The following is a special DCTV Sports Network presentation.
Here we are, boys and girls, the final moments of the third period here in a game that is tied up, and the winner will go on to the finals for the Summer League Championship Sunday Night Hockey League here at Hazel Park. My name is Tommy Morris, and again, we have the Sharks who are in turquoise. Brian Quarters for the Nordique steps over the line. Quarters with a pass over the Simpson. Oh, and a shot just wide. Simpson with a glorious opportunity, but here comes the Sharks out on a break. Rob Duff. Little how do you do there, steps into Quarters, who takes the puck away from him, and that looks like it's going to wind down for the end of the period here with the score all tied. We go into overtime. Welcome back. Face-off won by the Nordique's Quarter, who is the leading scorer, and they're looking at him. He's been lugging an awful lot of ice time in the last moments of the game here. The Sharks over Mazzella with a shot. That hit off Nordique. Kind of weird. Back through the crease off of Nordique, or off of Henrique, the goalie. Stopped at the line, kept in, shoveled in behind. Kurt Lesnow couldn't wrap that up for the Sharks. And the Nordique break out with Don Chachi Russell over center. He corrals the puck. He comes up through center. Throws it on the wings. Paul Boulanger with the puck. Boulanger shovels it to the front. Webster could keep it. Quarters with a shot, and that hits off a leg. Russell. Puck gets knocked off his stick, and Brian Mazzella will start out on the wing. A little too far for Larry Sterling. Nordique knocks it in, but knocked right back out. Here we are in overtime here. All tied up. Quarters with the head of steam. Quarters knocks the puck down. Quarters with a shot. Backhand and high. Has to be quick on that. Face off to the right of Rodney High, the goaltender here. Some claim he is the MVP of the playoffs so far. Quarters wins that draw. Goes to the sideboards, and that's corralled by Claremont. Couldn't get it out past the line, and finally knocks off a puck, and here comes Tremblay. Tremblay methodically over the line to Stimson. Stimson being checked by two Sharks. Comes to Duff. Duff, poke checked off his stick, right back to Barker. And Clay Barker for the Sharks will look around. Barker comes out from behind his own net. Barker. Pass a little too far for everybody, and this will go for an icing. Welcome back. Face-off, Mazzella wins it. Lost over the sideboards there. Little spin around to Boulanger. Boulanger taking a look. He throws it in front through the crease over there, and Rob Duff will come back in the corner and scoop it up for the Sharks. Just an easy clear-out pass, but it goes to Tremblay for the Nordique. Tremblay, the speedy defenseman, up over the line. Makes a couple moves. He's hounded by Mazzella. Drop pass to the point. Backband around to Tremblay. Tremblay puts on the brakes. Does a little spin move. Comes walking out front with it. It's still the side of the net. Comes out to nobody but Rob Duff, and he'll lead the break over to Bubba Watson. Mike Wilson. Wilson shovels it over to an empty wing. Nobody there but Brian Barker. Barker tries to flip it up on the boards. That's kept in. He gets it back to him. Flips it back up and out, and Rob Duff is there again. Duff in a long shift. Him and Quarters both out there. Rick Colombo dumping in for the Sharks. Nobody there but the Nordique Barker. The defenseman rattles it around on the boards to Paul Boulanger. Boulanger, nice little headliner out to Quarters. Quarters couldn't get around his man at the blue line. It's knocked back down the ice. So here's Duff. Duff laying it into play. Pulls up. Over around one man. Duff over to Sterling. Sterling with a shot. Oh, and a glorious opportunity for Sterling. And Henrique comes up with a just ticks of the clock left, and that could have been the winner there.
Could have been the hero.
Larry Sterling walked in.
Still got a chance.
And with 0.3 of a second, could have ended it right there.
Why aren't you guys pulling Rodney?
And
0.3 seconds.
Sterling feeling a little bit down, it looks like, as he's going to the bench with his head down. As well he should, the veteran. We're going overtime.
Shootout.
Three-man shootout, first man for the Sharks. Brian Mazzella coming from the Italian Chinook squad. His father coached there in Canada, Northern Canada and BC for years. He brought the family down, and Brian became an all-star with his brother and his dad, Coach Rich, who's watching. Brian Mazzella, shot, beats Henrique on the glove side. And a nice shot there by the speedy Mazzella, who just took his time and put the snapper right past Henrique. Big goal there. And next up for the Nordique, it looks like it's going to be Don Chachi Russell. Russell coming methodically, looking around. Look, look, look. Oh, and he shovels it right into the chest of Hyde. And I know that's not what Chachi wanted to do there, but Rodney Hyde gave him nothing. And I think he had to go a little bit faster there. Hyde had all day to just stand there and let it hit him right in the boobies. Next up for the Sharks, Larry Sterling. Sterling had an opportunity to end this with 0.3 of a second on the clock. Here comes Sterling. A little Fed fake and a little snapper over the glove of Henrique, and they beat him twice there on the glove hand. Sterling with a big breakaway shootout goal there. And this is big for the Nordique. They must score here to stay alive. Brian Quarters, the leading scorer for the Nordique. Brian Quarters, head of steam here. Quarters shovels it right through the 5-hole of Hyde. Oh my goodness. Made that look easy. Up for the Sharks. They could wrap it up right here. This could be the winner. Leaving it all in the hands. 3,250 career goals. Look for the backhand. Kurt Lesnow. Lesnow. Oh, he goes to the forehand, and Henrique stops him with the blocker. Oh, Henrique flashed a blocker out, and I bet he thought Lesnow was going to go to his famous, I should say, not infamous, forehand. Or backhand, and he didn't. And it's up to the captain, Paul Boulanger, here for the Nordique. Boulanger. Here he comes to keep him alive. Boulanger. Little stutter step move. Loses the puck, and that's it. The Sharks go on to the finals. It's the Sharks. The Sharks in the finals. And that'll be it from the DCTV Hockey Night League here in Hazel Park. Tommy Morris out.